The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Just go live, Chris. Just put us on the air. Just put us on.
Why not?
Friday! Hey! Look
I'm
live
parking wherever I want.
at Tostitos Championship Plaza
Say what you
outside
want.
Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas. Summer is hanging on. It's 88 degrees. The high is 90. The low is 75.
I like that shirt, man.
Thank you.
You're looking kind of swollen there. You know what I'm saying?
It's
You
a medium.
look a little buff right there. That is Shannon. He is Nate. This is Kurt. Two Pump Daniels in the back is Chris Beam. Keeping it live and local. I am Salt and Pepper Poppy. Together we make Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille. People feel when we speak.
Brought to you each and every show by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Wings. All right. Friday, how we doing, fellas?
Quick shout out.
Shout it out.
Quick shout out to Miss Crawford. Big fan of the show, watches us daily. So shout out to you, Miss Crawford, for
Miss Crawford. All right.
Miss Crawford.
Miss Crawford.
Thank you for listening.
What was that wide receiver you called us with that time? We was talking dogging about.
Alan Hearns.
Hey, Miss Hearns. Can you give us man?
We had some good times on the show, but I don't think there's any.
We need to bring up a lot of them highlights, bro. From
I wasn't a part of the show then, so I'm thankful.
You what?
No.
Oh my! I thought you were.
No.
That had to be 7 or 8 years. It had to be 8 years ago.
I wasn't here because I would have been on the floor.
Jesse, it was the
remember
best
about-
thing that's ever happened.
What I remember about it, because I was like, oh, who's Mrs. Hearns? And then
Mrs. Hearns?
he's like, this is Alan's mother, whatever her name, mother. And then Nate starts going after her.
Because
Ma'am, you called into us.
Yeah.
no, the thing about it is, if you done dogged out somebody, the worst thing you can do is go in apology mode. I mean, I didn't want to attack her, but I'm like, you know what? Because now you aren't on who you really are. People respect Jess because he going to give you the truth. Now, you may not like it. You may have to come over to Nate to get the gentle truth, because I got to apologize about Baylor. I mean.
I remember sitting there thinking, gosh, this is going to get worse.
No, it didn't get worse.
It didn't.
Man, they told me you had a situation the other night. You
What was that, man? What situation?
They told me you had a situation on one of the little Wednesday. Yeah, the Wednesday
Upstairs?
On
the Legends show.
Whatever.
What happened, man?
One of the young boys from over at the radio station.
No, no, I was having fun with it.
Yeah, you were having fun. I don't think he was having fun.
Yeah.
I think you was having fun. I don't think the person that you.
But then, and we'll talk off air. Yeah. Backstory. But
Now he wants to talk on it.
yeah.
A few minutes ago, we were going on. He wouldn't be quiet.
What makes me laugh is, and you'll hear me say this all the time, and Shannon did, hey, we the greatest show. The only time you can throw me off and get me off sides is to don't bring the facts. Don't bring the truth. It's all right to joke, jive, and to have fun, but when you're talking straight, basic, one-on-one football, don't try to interject no jokes with me. When you notice when you get to saying something good, because you're in a learning situation. Learn something sometime. It ain't always a joke. Football is not a joke. A lot of these guys, depending on you can lose your job. It's not a joke. And so he was like, well, he's trying to blow it off. Well, I heard this. And the source he got it from, I was like, wow. y'all will know, man. Hey, just don't take football as a joke. That was my livelihood. This is what got us all sitting at this table. Yeah, I can be asinine 10, 11, and 12. But during the week, I'm going to try to give you the truth, or I'm going to listen to the truth. You seeking the truth, and you seeking the truth.
So we
want the truth.
What you're saying is don't go on air with stuff you speculating about.
Yes.
You don't have a solid source.
Yeah, but he had a
or
solid
yourself.
back. Yeah, this dude he got it from. I almost just called the dude out, but I can't do that. I can't do that. This is man.
I can't wait till the break. You want to go to break now?
Yeah, let's go to break, man. That's bad. I hate when people do that. Don't take this for a joke, man. No.
That's a good point. It puts perspective on everything, right? Like Kurt and I have never played a professional sport. It's a game to us. It's entertainment.
It's a high price game, man.
It's entertainment. It's like us paying to go see a movie. But to you guys, like, it's whether you could feed your family or not, whether you worked at, a security place the rest of your life, whether you whether you could afford to eat. It's a big deal. Like,
it was life or death. I'm not sure.
I know. But you think about it, puts in perspective. Like,
right.
To some people, it is a joke. It's it's entertainment, but like it's a real tangible thing on that side of the building. Like, it could set your kids up forever. It can set you up forever. And like, not everybody, a lot of people don't take it as a real thing.
And I'll give you a perfect example. Donovan is a box safety. Donovan
Wilson
is a box safety. Now, the defense is not built for him. Mm-hmm. It is not, as I'm correct, it's not built for him. Will Donald say, hey, man, I'm going to learn how to do this? And I'll give you an example. Again, when it's 3 receivers on one side and you got your deep third, you're going to have to play and lean to that side. You may have to go 5 or 6 yards over to that side to give yourself a chance. Because if you don't, how much power do you have with the coaches? Are they going to readjust something for you? Are you that great of a box safety? Are they going to say, well, right, when we're in these situations, Donald, we're going to take you to the bench. Yeah. Taking you to the bench is not a positive. Never. I don't care what nobody say. Never. Taking you to the bench ain't a positive.
Well, quarterbacks see, if he starts cheating one way, will quarterbacks see that? And then
so those are signs where you talk about your guys in the booth, right? They'll go, hey, listen, in the first quarter when we went 3-by-1, that safety cheated over real heavy.
Yes.
Right? So now they'll bank that and go, when we come, all right, let's see what it look like again. Hey, we went 3-by-1 again. He cheated over real heavy, right? Like, he's feeling that. And then now you go, all right, 3-by-1 again.
Yeah.
Boom, I'm gonna come something back door. He gonna be so far over that he can't recover.
Yeah.
So those are the things that they just take little notes throughout the game, and the guys up top, like, hey, every time we go 3-by-1, boy, he getting deeper and he's shading more over there.
Right.
And
he almost got an interception.
Right.
He
and so now they kind of set things up to kind of like, oh, okay, he feel good about this. All right, cool, boom. We come with something back door. You won't be able to get there to recover.
So this, talking about Donovan, this reminds me that, so Shawty talked about this defense should be easy to fix. They just need to communicate better. But I'm thinking, like, how do they communicate? I mean, are they literally saying, you take him, or... I mean,
is it hand signals?
I don't know, but when the cornerback, it's everything running fast as hell, and cornerback's dropping back, the safety's 10, 15 yards away, he can't yell at him in a full state.
For me, and then I'll let Jess get deeper with it, and people keep saying, I forgot to say this, our linebackers play a part in this too. I'll keep going at Donald, but our linebackers play a part. Jesse jokes about the white guy that, our linebacker, I don't care what color you is, you need to get back. You need to get you need to get deeper. Is it correct? Uh-huh. To make these guys throw over your outstretched hands, make them these little windows that Jesse has been showing us, and DQ used to try to take away with the long player. It's advantage. You looking for accuracy now. Your quarterback got to be accurate because I'm fast enough to get there and I'm long enough to tip it. So you're going to have to be more accurate. And this kid, Jesse, has not backed off yet. This kid can be accurate. If he set his feet, he can be accurate.
And as far as the communication part, it's a total team thing. But I said this the other day, and I still believe it. I get that Coach Schottenheimer is trying to take care of the legs of the players. And they did a walkthrough on Wednesday and kind of shells yesterday and some shell stuff today. It's
Right.
tempo. When them bullets get to flying out there on that field and you huffing and puffing and you're a little tired, that's when the communication needs to be at its best.
Yeah.
Right? When you know, because when you get tired, like I don't care whatever field that you in, athlete, non-athlete, you get a little bit fatigued, it don't register the right way. What you say? What? You tired, you huffing and puffing. And that's why I said, this game from the Bears offensive standpoint, where it has me a little worried, is because the teams that historically the Cowboys have struggled with, long before Eberflus got here, were the teams who operate in this manner. Motions, shifts, constant movement, constant personnel change. They force you to either you're going to communicate this, overly communicate this, or someone's going to mess up. Because we're going to start one way, we're going to break the huddle, start some way, we're going to shift to something, then we're going to motion behind that, we might motion again. So that's going to require you to, when you break the huddle, call your normal set, boom, you break the huddle, they come out, they in one thing, now you call, all right, cool, right, strength, right, or Roger, Leo, and then now they shift. All right, what do they shift to? They shift to wide to condense. All right, we changing. Now they in that, and they don't motion into it. Now we went from being Roger being the strength to now Leo being left is the strength. And then before that, it might have something else. And then now you got to be able to communicate that and change.
Okay, so the communication he's talking about is before the snap, when they're both out there seeing what's.
Yes.
It's not during the play. It's
Not passing a guy off to another guy. You should know that, right?
Like in the zone, I have a zone. If my job is to drop from where I'm standing to 8 yards over there, then I have to go from where I'm standing, check the things in my area to 8 yards over there. Or a third, or a half, or flats, hook, whatever it is. If I'm the linebacker and we're in Tampa 2, I'm turning and running to the strength, right? When anytime you see that linebacker running down the middle of the field in Tampa 2, he's always going to be turned to the strong side of the defense decided that was the strengths, right? Usually that be with the tight end side if you're in 12 or 21 personnel, or for 3 receiver side, whatever it may be. His job is to turn and open up to that. Now, again, what happens when you got 2 dudes coming at you? Which one do you take? Yeah. Right? You run down the middle of the field, and this dude kind of coming over top of you, dude coming underneath. Now you stuck in between the bind of which one you take. So that's the part of the communication is beforehand, so that we understand and know. But this is the kind of offense that makes you check the checker, and that communicates have to be overly communicated. And when they do that, the offense is designed that way to give their quarterback signs, their receivers and offensive linemen signs of what you're doing, but also to get you to mess up too.
And what he just said, in the regular zone basis, what Eberflus, that guy that comes in the middle, your linebacker's supposed to be deep enough that he's on top of this guy. Mm-hmm. And that guy that's running down the middle of the field, your safety's supposed to be back deep enough to be able to compete for that ball right there. It's there. It's when they flood a zone where that safety stays short now to take the short route. You see,
okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What got us was not a complex deal. I think we'll face a more complex deal this week than we did last week. Yeah. That was not. They took number 1 and the little guy number 17 and beat us to death.
Wandell. Yeah, that Giants offense is not a complex offense. They're not doing a bunch of moves. Like, this is way more. And go back and watch the Cowboys when they had to play the LaFleurs, the McVays, the Shanahans, the Ben when he was in Detroit, right? Like, those games, the Cowboys defense struggled in because they make you over and over communicate by all their shifts and motions and formations and personnel. They're constantly challenging you mentally, your eyes, your assignment alignment. Like it's a constant 53 in the third by 100 focused battle because they're going to make you play every inch of the field with what they do.
Nickel, dime, quarter, dollar, just like he said yesterday. He's gonna march you down the field, and when you make that one mistake, and we hoping his kids' eyes on, and when you make that one mistake, and you say, "Oh, I got this route," and I'm jumping it, he fading back, and all of a sudden you standing there by yourself.
Yeah.
So communication's very easy.
For some, no.
It ain't.
Well,
Some people
hang on.
can't get it.
No. Let me finish. Okay. Let me finish. It's very easy on the surface. Does a lack of communication come down to ego a lot of times? Like, I know what I need to be doing. Don't tell me what to do. And because I know when I growing up playing baseball, you always would turn around, 2 outs, right field, you throw it here, you do this is what everybody's doing. And then as you get older, you slow down and everybody should know what they're doing. So then you don't communicate as much because you should know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. And then when you think you're supposed to be doing this and you're really supposed to be doing that, nobody tells you, the play goes off, and then all hell breaks loose.
If we 15 games in, maybe you 2 games in, how can you think that way?
Then what's the communication that Shotty's talking about? Where's the lack of communication? Like, what does he say? It's an easy fix. Well, fix it.
Identifying the shifts and all that.
That's the communication.
Okay,
that's the communication.
Yeah.
That's what he means by communication.
Communication, like, because again, I
not knowing what that shift creates once they do
because
that, right?
there are.
Okay, that makes sense.
When guys line up, there's like, you hear us talk all these numbers, like in the inside, you hear us talking about, 0, 1 technique, 3 technique, 4-eye, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
5-9. Like, but then when you get into the back end, the defensive backs, they're counting from outside in. Right. So if I'm on the left-hand side, right? If I'm on the left-hand side, which would be the right-hand side of the offense, right? And the furthest out receiver, I'm going, that's 1. That's 2, whoever the next one is. If a back is in there, 3. If there's 3 wide receiver side. So now what happens is I know if I have a third, well, I got 1. I got whatever number 1. Now, I have the number 1 wide receiver who ends up on the outside. Mm-hmm. At the snap, it's Nate, right?
But if they have a guy that runs an out,
but if he comes down and runs in and the other guy comes around out, and then, but here's the thing. Check this out. You can have the back in the backfield who can run a route out of the backfield.
Wheel route.
Who becomes the number 1. Well, you just chased the number 1 inside to the post. Yeah. And the linebacker now is trying to, well, you got a guy running, he's number 1 now. Do you see what I'm saying? So, like, that's the communication.
So communication is basically know what you're supposed to do and
know what you're supposed to do, but also saying, this comes back down to film study.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Hey, 3
I'm
by
going.
1, not 3 by 1. Here comes the switch release. 3 by 1. Hey, watch out for. And now we're all on the same page. Hey, if they switch, I got 1.
So that was my point. Why not just say, this is what we're doing? When we come to the line, we're saying it out loud so we don't get confused. If you don't do that, is that kind of an ego thing where, like, I know what I'm
but even when it's happening, you can communicate it, but are you understanding it and are you
understanding is
it?
part of the communication.
Right? Wait, how deep in that route does number 1 become now number 2?
Understanding is part of communication.
But but this is the simple part.
By the way, y'all both came at me really quick.
Yeah.
You were saying community. I was like, whoa, now.
Yeah. But this is the simple part. At no point in time are you coming forward. You're backing up and you're hollering and you're talking. At no point in time are you coming forward. Because if you come forward.
Because that's the zone defense is predicated on keeping everything in a cone.
Right.
In front of you and in front, nothing behind you, everything in front of you, funneling it from the outside in. That's the part of a zone. Like, I want to keep everything in this funnel and we rally to it. If guys are getting behind you, then you've done something wrong. That's the purpose of a zone. It's never to let anyone behind you, never to let anyone outside of you. Let's keep everything in front of us. Let's make them have to pass through these windows that we're defending And now we are all rallying to the football. We are all coming to the football, 11 to the football. We're trying to make it very difficult. We're trying to make these windows very difficult to see through. And of course, what ties into that is I got to get home on the front end.
That is the key to all of
I got to get home on the front. That is the absolute key to a zone defense. If you don't have the pressure up front, I'm sorry, there are holes in the zone. And you're banking on he's either rushed through those, not seen it, or you've gotten him off his spot where he's eliminated himself. If I can get him to look only at half of the field, then I like my chances because ain't nothing else back here.
Come on, Mr. Clowney.
So
Get us some pressure.
yeah.
You can park wherever you want at Texas Stadium.
AT&T Stadium.
AT&T
Don't send him to the wrong place.
Okay.
Yeah, we need him on.
He's in Chicago this week.
All right, let's take our first break. When we come back, more football. Hanging with the boys. Be right back.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand star-shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys Nuggets and become a game day star, just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to Hanging with the Boys. I jumped the gun.
Yeah, okay.
I think.
You're early last time, you're late this time.
I know.
Wow.
We'll hit it.
Like, if anybody knows how to hit it, Curtis.
I was just saying, when you acting like that, is that a physical thing? You need a pill or something?
Every second segment of the show brought to you by blockchain.com. Thank you, blockchain.com. All right. Where you want?
Blockchain,
We
baby.
got a communication. We're on communication.
Yeah, you want to keep talking about it a little bit?
A little bit.
All right, go ahead.
Obviously, we have a new center now. What's that going to do for communication on the
That right there should be a simple deal there. Both of these guys understand the offense. Both of these guys have had live fire in this offense at center. So I think, to me, I think Hoffman is a better center than guard. It still remains to be seen who has the better feet for the one-on-one pass blocking. That is our biggest issue because we are riding as a group now that on Dak. We ride all, even though we want to run at least 22, 23 times a game, we all riding on Dak. Yeah. So we need for Hoffman to be able to, and he knows where the strength is. He can go from Mike to Will, or maybe even a little further out. Telling the guys how the protection look, and when Dak check, change of play, he still can look up, and say, hey, it's same, or get a new Mike and a new Will, a possible late rusher. So it shouldn't be no drop off. we should be able to still maintain some type of run game. The thing that I like about Hoffman, I think he's stronger. He's stronger, and he's a little more upsetting. And what I mean by that is he's going to tug on some guys. He's going to shove some guys.
He's agitated.
Yeah, he's going to agitate
You like
a bunch
that?
of guys. Yeah, huh?
You like that?
I like that because it gets – when you playing against a potential Grady Jarrett who has a potential to make great plays, get him focusing on you. He don't mind getting kicked in the face or, beat up, and stuff like that. You're like, oh, okay, as long as you ain't got Dak or the running back, I like that type of guy,
They had this was an interesting conversation they were talking about on the Fan, flagship station of the Cowboys earlier. And they were talking about, I don't know, I came in kind of halfway through it, but they were talking about all of Dallas sports, like who's a dog, like who you, I guess, would like.
Street fight, alley.
Yeah, well, I mean that, but then let's focus it on the Cowboys and not a street fight and alley. But it's been a long time since we had some guys that I feel like care about their teammates and like care about the game and don't want to be shown up. And I always go back to that game where the poor quarterback, who was that, got laid.
Red, right?
Dalton
Schultz got laid out and just, everybody just kind of oh-hum. Like, I
yeah,
feel like
man. Better him than me.
Yeah. But you got some guys, I think, on the offensive line. I think you've got some, some.
Hell, we can even go back 2 weeks ago. They spit on your quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, they spit on your quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, there's the fact that Dak was able to even walk through two linemen. Like, he walked through two linemen. And it wasn't two linemen that turned around and was like, who he walking through?
Yeah.
There wasn't two linemen that turned around and saw 90, what was 90, what's the Jalen
98.
98. Like, when that happened, you should have had two linemen that was sitting there like two Cane Corsos.
Yeah, you think they'd have got away with that if it had been Colombo, Gerard, Davis,
Colombo would have got kicked
Kosher?
out.
Yeah.
Colombo would have got kicked. Kosher would have got kicked out.
But more importantly, the game wouldn't have been right for like 2 or 3 series, because whereas I'd have been like, wow, man, this dude spit on Troy. I'm telling him, hey, bro, the whole game, watch your knees. I'm telling him that. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to take me 4 or 5 shots. I'm going to say, bro, for that right there, watch your knees. And they'd be like, and say, I didn't talk. I had to always be concentrating. They're like, uh-oh. They knew. That was my thing around the league. Big Noon ain't going to talk. But if you're going to make him get out of his game, he coming at you. And then when I tell a guy that, the whole game you can see him. Especially when they 1st and 10, 2nd and 4, stuff like that. Running game, I'm finna get you, bro.
Well, who if anybody on this team, and this is a collective conversation, because I feel like there are some dogs on this team. I'll throw my first one. I'll say Jake Ferguson, just because we've talked to him. You see him on the field. I think he's a, hey, I'm gonna get in your face kind of guy. If you're gonna do that kind of, are there any? Do y'all have any guys that are like
your left guard is trying? He's trying to be one, but
I think Dak's a dog. Like
he a different type of dog.
Yeah, but see,
he's just like, I'm gonna remember that.
But he was defending the right guard.
Yeah.
Because that's who 98 was coming at.
Right.
He was trying to intimidate, like, well, I got you in college. I own you, know. And so Dak was just, defending his guy. Mm-hmm. So, but I tell you right here, bro, in this dogless NFL, it's hard to find. Because the officials are not going to let you get out of line.
And I don't mean you got to punch somebody, but what about Hoffman? He's got a little bit of
let me tell you what I'm saying. CD did something like,
bounce on his butt.
Yeah.
And that's a flag. That's a flag, bro.
They made an emphasis on.
Part of being a dog, not only dominating a dude doing your job, but you got to be able to talk to this cat. You know what I'm saying? Walk behind him like, dog, I got you. Oh man, or the quarterback. I remember Richard Dent used to be like, wow, man, I started 3 yards out. This thing down to 1.5 yards. We need up at the second quarter, big dude. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Dogs gonna talk to you, man. Big E used to be talking to the Reverend. Hey, boy, hey, Reverend, you got to go see the Lord after this game. I mean, bruh. I mean, that's part of the dogism. Is I'm wrong, Jess?
No, you're right. You're right. That is absolutely true. And it made me, when you said that, it made me automatically go think of a guy like Trent Williams.
Yeah.
Right, the left tackle at San Francisco, right? Like, he's one of them dudes that's going to talk to you and go, hey, guess what? I'm going to F you up this next play, too.
Right.
And you got to walk back to the huddle like,
Yep, he sure is.
he right. I didn't piss him off. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be a different kind of dude to be able to. And I think Nate is spot on with that. Is that remember Michael Irvin said one time, we're losing recipes.
Yeah.
Like, we're losing that in the league where the dogs are not being able to, the John Randalls of the worlds and the guys who LT,
Dez had that, didn't he?
Yeah, Dez, right? Like Dez,
Ocho Cinco, just trash.
just talk to you
Go
like,
into your locker, got him. Put
Yeah.
you up on the locker.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I got him.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
Ocho take
You next.
Ocho take. Now come right here. Now
Right.
I'm running the 12-yard curl. Come stand right here and tell you what he running, and you like come play man. You want? I'm telling you what I'm gonna run, and you won't be able to stop me. Like that type of stuff. Yeah, we've lost a little bit of that because of the way the league now wants to have a much more, clean cut type of league.
Now look, y'all, all the guys y'all mentioned were like the alphas of the alphas, right?
Yeah, right.
But I mean, it's hard to find. Those are like your elites of the elite.
Kevin Gogan is an upscale Hoffman. Kevin Gogan, when I play, he's an upscale Hoffman because he could play a little bit. He could play a little bit, and that was our before Big E got there. That was our toughest dog. I'm coming at you. A dog ain't always got to be your best player.
See, mine was Jay Ratliff.
Yeah, he ain't always got to be your best player.
It was Jay Ratliff.
Scariest human being.
That's kind of like a serial killer. I didn't even like the interview.
Yeah.
But,
You know what I'm saying? Like Jay would tell you, like Jay might say I'm gonna kill you, but like you mean on the football field or real life? Let's just at the end of this game, we
leaving it here.
We gonna pray together, right? Like Jay was one of them dudes.
You know a guy's scary when the PR say always be thoughtful before you speak. Right, always be thoughtful. They always think, hey, they ask you this question before you just blurt out something. Even if you have to ask them to repeat it, be thoughtful in your answer. Well, Jay would be quiet so long till you be like, hey, man, I'll get back to you.
You think about that. Yeah. But are there any guys on this team that maybe they don't act like a dog, but they have
CD.
Some dog in them?
CD got some dog in him, bro.
Ferguson.
CD a Doberman.
Yeah.
He a Doberman.
Tyler Smith's trying to be that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he's trying. But the thing is, I was watching Baldinger today. He got a thing on there where he got a defensive lineman from Carolina.
Brown. Oh, yeah. They're all-world defensive tackle. Brown is his last name. What is his last name?
He took this guard and threw him inside and saw the back go back inside. And he took the guard and threw him back across his face, dog.
Like a rag doll.
Yeah, like a rag doll.
What team was this?
The Carolina Panthers. What is Brown's last? His last name is Brown. He's a defensive tackle. He's one of the best defensive tackles.
It's been a long time since that's dogging, bro.
Yeah.
That's dogging in the best.
Well, see, what bothers me, it doesn't bother me, but everybody we just named on the offensive side of the ball, like, don't you need a dog?
Ratliff.
No, but I'm talking about now. Like this team. You said CD, Tyler Smith, Ferguson. Do you need a dog on defense?
Yeah, you do. Like
that represents you and goes, we're not doing this.
See, like Sam Williams has the potential,
right?
But the play ain't. He don't have the play.
He doesn't have the clout, right?
Yeah, he don't have enough of the plays where he just dominates you. You know what I'm saying? But he got. Sam ain't wrapped too tight. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he makes me nervous.
I be like, let me not say much because Sam might catch me in the lunchroom,
right,
and run up on me. Yeah. For real.
He's like,
so now Jesse got to stay tense.
Yeah, I'll be like, let me make sure Sam ain't over there.
You notice he ain't nothing bad about Pickens neither, huh?
I ain't worried about that. That's
Derek Brown.
Derek Brown. That's his name. Derek Brown.
Did you got the highlight of
No,
Baldy?
I just found him.
Bruh, it's been a long time since I seen a dude grab a dude by his chest.
Another offensive lineman. It was another,
ugly,
another
man.
280, 90 pound dude.
Oh, so a big fella.
Yeah, and man, it looked like he was throwing on a receiver.
Bruh, I'm gonna tell you something. When dudes have done me like that, but it's a different fight after that. It's a different fight.
It's not fair?
Oh, no, because, see, I will play technique until technique don't get it done no more. And I'm glad my coaches allowed me. You know, all week long, Tony Wise would be cussing me out about technique. But he'll be like, I know you're getting ready to play John Randall. I know you're finna go play Jerome Brown. You know, I know you're going to have a minus and a plus because the finished job is going to get you the plus.
Just keep him off Troy.
The way you got there is going to be a minus.
All right, let's take our last break. When we come back, scores, Jesse's stat to watch, and let's do something new this week and do it, see if it works.
Like we did Pickens last week. We all came close last week to Pickens.
Yeah, we did. Let's do something new. We'll find out what that is when we come back on Hanging with the Boys.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every show by 7-Eleven. I was just there and put gas in my car right before the show.
What pump did you go to?
I don't even know. One.
Oh, he worried about his scratch off.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, I need it. Yeah.
Win?
No, I didn't.
Not yet.
But there's a $5,000 winner there every single day. Shop with 7 Rewards and play the in-app game for a chance to win $5,000 in cash. New daily cash winners only at 7-Eleven. Are you next? No purchase necessary. Ends 1/6/2026. U.S. and D.C. Ages 16 and over. For full official rules and gameplay, go to 5k-day.com/rules.
Oh, big goal, son.
Let's do something. Jesse, what's your stat to watch this week?
Yeah, my stat just watched this week for the Cowboys. Talk about communication. I told you guys before, alignment assignment football is going to be paramount. It's going to be key. You guys must stay in your rush lanes. They have to funnel this guy. They have to keep this guy under wraps because if you don't, it's going to cause trouble. My stat is if Caleb Williams has more than 45 yards rushing.
Ooh, yeah.
If he has more than 45 yards rushing, the Cowboys are in trouble.
45 or more yards rushing.
40 plus.
You gotta keep this kid contained. You gotta make him a pocket passer, but with stuffing, like with pressure in his face. Right? But if you let him get out there and get the scrambling, he will take off. when things don't go right for Caleb Williams, he automatically relies on the things that he's comfortable with. He's been the best athlete. He's been the number one football player in high school. He's been a Heisman Trophy winner in college. And he's again, they're working to eliminate the bad habits that he has. So when things begin to look cloudy or foggy, he goes, I'm out. And he'll take off running, and he got scoots. He got some scoots. He can get away from you. He can throw from every platform, but he's not afraid to take that ball. They're not running RPOs. It's not like Jalen Hurts where they're trying to run RPOs or Lamar Jackson. But if you're not in your lane, if you rush up the field too quick, if you dive inside, now you didn't ran into the tackle and nobody came around, he gone.
Does that make it with Clowney being new, not knowing the scheme as much? Does that make it harder?
No, Clowney, you got outside containment, buddy.
No
Like just
you know
what I mean?
Right.
The snaps that you get, I don't think Clowney should play this week. That's just my personal opinion. I think if you're gonna give some more snaps to somebody, give him to James Houston.
Sam Williams.
Give him to James Houston.
I'm with that. I'm with the James Houston, but I don't know if they believe in like we believe in.
Yeah.
But he the only one got the sack though, right?
All right, the other game I want to start playing because I was thinking today. I do that every once in a while. I think usually it's not.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, it's not really good how it comes out. But I don't listen to a lot of other sports radio, and I
You
came
sit here with us. You don't have to.
Well, that came to an epiphany today. I was like, why am I not that interested in other? I learn more on this show during the week than I do listen to all the other shows combined when I'm driving around. I'm like, it bores me now because I don't learn anything. I learn more by asking you guys questions on this show. One thing you've always done is you always talk about when you watch film a player that jumps out to you or a guy that we need to watch out for, a guy that like you may not know about this guy. So going forward every week, and this is like one of the fun things for me during the game is to focus in on a guy that you guys talk about and say, okay, I'm going to watch this guy in particular. Because usually when y'all talk about him, he gives us hell, like almost every week. So every week you guys start picking somebody that either you enjoy watching on film of the opponent, somebody that's could cause problems, somebody for, the casual fan to go, okay, I'm not going to just watch just the game. I'm going to watch this guy a little bit too. So who's your guy? It can be offense or defense, just somebody that we should watch this week.
If you may have two guys, man, offensive, defense, that's too much writing.
No, you can do whatever.
Okay. Offense, defense.
For me, if he plays, I know he's banged up a little bit, but if he is playing Loveland, the tight end for the Bears.
New guy, right?
Yeah.
What number, Jess?
What number is Loveland?
85, 84.
Loveland is 84.
All right.
Yeah. Komet is 85. Loveland is.
What should we watch for him? Why are we watching that guy?
He gonna block. He gonna block.
Oh my God! Don't say that.
He gonna block. They rely on their tight ends to go in there and block. But when he get the ball in his hands, he a dog. He a dog. Okay. He a junkyard dog.
All right. Defense.
Defense.
Oh, defense. Man, that's a good one.
Let me go and I'll give you mine real quickly. I want to see second half. Their quarterback, the second half.
Caleb Williams,
second half, Caleb Williams.
Okay.
Can he stay within the game, in the control of the game? And this guy has not played well, and they gave him a lot of money. That's Grady Jarrett, number 50.
Oh.
Defensive line. I want to see what, because if we control him in the middle, we got them.
I was going with the other guy that gave a lot of money to. Montez Sweat.
Yeah. And that's 2 years ago, $24 million a year.
Montez Sweat. We'll see what he can do against the
number 98.
The second year left tackle in Tyler Guyton.
One of the best names in football.
Montez Sweat.
All right. So Williams in the second half for you. Jarrett just to see if he has a good game finally.
Because he hadn't had one yet.
And then you Loveland from a blocking standpoint and a
receiving standpoint.
Yeah. And then Montez Sweat.
10th player pick, right?
He was up there.
10th player pick. Yeah, I heard Bill said on the show you don't like.
All right. It's that time, fellas. Predictions. Cowboys, Bears. I haven't looked at the line. The last time I looked at the line, Cowboys were giving up one.
1.5 or something like that?
Yeah, they're one. Yeah.
They were favored. They were favored by one. So
don't you get 3 for being home, basically?
Yep. Kurt, what's your score prediction this week?
I'm gonna go with Cowboys. I still think they are the better team overall.
Okay.
I hope. But they're gonna have to score a bunch. So I'm gonna say like 33-27.
33-27. Chris, what is your score?
I'm not going to have a big gap. I think it's going to be a close game. So I'm going to go 28-24.
28-24.
Wow, that's real close, brother.
Nate?
By 1 point, man.
Cowboys by
Yeah,
one.
they at home. They're going to fight. They're going to fight. They got pressure on them.
Chris, what's Josh got back there in the back?
Josh, what you got? Cowboys 31-20.
31-20. I'm going to go Cowboys 34, Bears 27. I'm going to go up there with Kurt. 1 point above Kurt. Jesse, what do you got? Everything says it should be high scoring. It'll probably be 17-14, but what is yours?
Probably. There's supposed to be a little bit of weather.
Oh.
It's supposed to rain the day before.
Okay.
Saturday. Thunderstorms, scattered thunderstorms, and it's supposed to be light rain on Saturday. But I just believe this is going to come down to the two offenses. I believe that the team that has the ball last will win this football game. I think it's
another one of those,
It's going to be a back and forth game, but I don't think this one. No, not Aubrey.
Oh,
won't be
Just
Aubrey.
Javonte
whoever
Williams?
got that ball last, huh?
Quick little note. Who was the Week 1 NFC Player of the Week?
Turpin.
Week 1.
Oh.
The NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Week 1.
wow.
I don't know. Chris, who was it?
J.J. McCarthy.
Because he was playing against this defense?
Who was the NFC Offensive Player of the Week? Week 2.
Goff.
Jared Goff.
Because they played against this defense?
Dak Prescott.
NFC Player of the Week.
Dak
And we'll
Prescott.
have the game-winning drive for a touchdown.
All right.
Dak Prescott, 34-31. Cowboys win. Dak Prescott named
34-31.
NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Dak, NFC Offensive Player of the Week. All right, noted. It's written down.
And that happens right there. That's going to be crazy.
It has
That's
been
gonna
written.
be-
What if you hit all of them?
The way that I pat myself in the back, if that happens,
What if you hit?
I might break my
What
shoulder.
if you hit the score? You hit the Caleb Williams under 45 yards.
That'll be crazy.
And then Loveland and Sweat both
I
have
won't be able
career
to tell me-
games.
you will not
Go
be
play
able
the
to tell
lottery
me
for
nothing.
us. I'll take you to
You will
7-Eleven
not
buy
be
your
able to tell me
tickets.
nothing that next week.
And your fourth and long will be empty because people cannot attack you.
Yeah,
Right,
for real.
what?
For real. They'll find something though.
Yeah.
They'll find something.
Jesse, what's your shirt say?
Oh, you are enough.
Oh, nice.
Always remember that. No matter how hard it
You
gets.
got the green bracelet on too.
He does. He
Ever
does.
since that blonde good at him yesterday.
Kurt, good
wasn't a
seeing you.
blonde.
Nate,
It wasn't
good
a blonde.
seeing you.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Jesse, good stuff. Chris, thanks for keeping us on there. Josh, thanks for keeping him company. Chris,
Josh,
have a
what's up?
safe trip. We will be back Victory Monday.
We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!